Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 20, Episode 1 of Cthulhu Death May Die. We are playing with the Unknowable box expansion. We've got the Hypnos scenario on the tabletop. We'll get into our setup and then jump into round number 1. Thanks for watching. Okay, jumping into our setup, we are playing Lost Episode number 4, which is Hypnos. This is from the Unknowable box. We've got the Hypnos miniature on the board himself. We'll also be playing with the great old one, Azathoth. I got paint through videos for all of these. And on 3 investigators, we've got Houdini with his chains. We've got Agnes. And we've got Eve. Got 3 investigators on the board. We'll be playing the Hypnos scenario with Azathoth. We've also got Gugs in this one, and we'll be playing with the Dancers of Azathoth. These are sort of the servitors of the outer god, these flute-playing Dancers of Azathoth. I'll have a quick word from this channel's sponsor, and then we will get right into round 1 gameplay. Thanks for watching. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got Nereus Media as a special guest sponsor for this Halloween season. Check out Clones, Antichrist, and Flesh Androids, wrapping up with the Trump trilogy and the God Emperor Trump. We've also got our August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, including the Genealogy of Cthulhu, the Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and the Alchemy of Azathoth. Our 3 volumes of the Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines. We have a podcast channel as well, where you can pick up our book version of that with the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, the Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, and our latest Dirges of the Alabaster Kings. And finally, Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamland Saga, which takes place in H.P. Lovecraft's Dreamland, Book 1, in the city of Celophace, Hope's Home in Dalathleen, and Stubborn Devotions at the Temple of Hypnos in Ruined Thrawn. Now back to our gameplay. Okay, so we'll get these Mythos cards shuffled up. We will read the scenario and then jump into round 1 of the Hypnos Lost Episode number 4. Our challenge says, Hypnos. It is not unusual for investigators to relive their daily nightmares in their sleep, but for many to experience the same dream several nights in a row is suspicious, to say the least. This goes beyond simply venturing into the dreamlands. We must find the doorways that these cultists are using to assault the dream world itself. Okay, so disrupt the ritual. We need to have 7 dream spheres. These are the dream spheres throughout the board game. If Hypnos is on the board, he moves 1 space towards you. If Hypnos is on the investigator board, the enemy nearest to that investigator moves toward their space. All doors printed on the tiles are ignored for this purpose. Investigators use the passage side of fog, takes to the passage, but the locked side is a wall. So there's a fog side and a passage side. So I believe all of these start out as locked. So we can check for passage. Choose a fog token in your space and turn it over. If it's not a passage, lose 1 sanity. Make a roll against a sphere in your space. This doesn't count as an attack. 1 wound to each sphere. When 3 wounds have been destroyed, you remove it from the board. Make a roll against a sphere in your space. Each successful deal gains 1 wound to the sphere. Okay, so that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and start with, let's have Harry Houdini, the escape artist. I'm going to start off, let's have him go ahead and test one of the locks. So choose a fog token in your space and turn it over. Oh, it is not a passage. So we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead. So what happens if he does that? He loses 1 sanity. So Harry Houdini loses sanity. He'll go again, trying this passage. Okay, so he's got a free passage there. And let's have him go ahead and have an attack on the sphere as well. So we can try to roll. Each successful attack does 1 to the sphere. So it's not an attack, it's just a roll against the sphere. So he'll try to do the first sphere. When he gets 3 attacks, and that's going to remove the first sphere from the board. We need 7 of these. Okay, so that's going to be Harry Houdini's initial turn. That's his action phase. Let's go ahead and have him draw a Mythos card. So Mythos card, we get Dream Beast. Move the farthest Gug 1 space towards you. So I think the Gug is actually supposed to be starting on this space. No, the Gug is on this space, sorry. Gug starts here. It says, move the furthest Gug 2 spaces towards you. So 1, 2, I guess he can move through the doors, correct? Okay, so next up we will have him Investigator fight. He's in a safe space, so he can grab a Hypnos Lost Episode card. And we get the Claw Gloves, a nightmare-born way to shred the veil between dream and reality. You may take 2 stress to claim the Claw Glove, and he gains a 1 die attack. So sure, he will take 2 stress, and he will gain the Claw Glove. Put it here for now. And let's move on to end of a turn effect. We've got 1 Elder Sign there. Let's move on to our next player, who will be Eve. Eve is here. Let's got her checking this lock. Okay, so we've got a passage here. And then let's have Eve just walk through the passage, and she's going to attack this cultist. Eve has got bronze, gain 1 die when attacking in her space, plus she's got her pistol. And she gets 2 plus 1 insanity, so the cultist is taken off the board. And Eve gets 1 insanity as well. Okay. So now Eve draws a Mythos card. And she gets, if Hypnos is on the board, that investigator moves 2 spaces toward the starting space. So moves 1, 2, let's say. Or 1, 2, something like this. Okay, and that was Hypnos. Now we've got 2 Elder Signs. We'll go ahead and take a discovery card for Eve. She has a Dream Catcher. Formidable protection against ephemeral threats. She can take 1 stress for the Dream Catcher. She will go ahead and do that. Takes 1 stress. And that's going to wrap it up for Eve. Let's go over to Agnes. Agnes, our last player. Let's have her go through the room, attack the cultist. She will get the toughness. You have 1 free reroll. So let's give her 1 free reroll. She takes 2 insanity, 1 damage to him. And then second attack. So she's taken actually 3 insanities. But she's managed to kill the cultist. But that's going to stop her in her tracks for her turn. Let's grab her a Mythos card as well. It's just a dream. If there's a dream sphere in your space, move it 2 spaces toward the starting space. Otherwise, lose 2 sanity. So we can move it into the space here. And we also have 3 signs. So we can advance Azathov 1 on the board there. And that's going to wrap it up for the round. Guys, we will see you in the next turn. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.